Hi guys, welcome back to West Coast Gamers, and I'm Teasdale, and we have another brew for you today. I am obsessed with Mirror Shell Crab, absolutely obsessed with it, and I don't know why I keep brewing with it, but this is basically blue-black Reanimator. So it's a take very similar to the blue-white one that you may have seen in my other videos, but it's basically based around Mirror Shell Crab and River Winder as our Reanimate targets because they pitch themselves. But then we use cards like Exhume instead of things like Late to Dinner. The advantage of black is obviously Exhume is a lot cheaper, so we can potentially look at turn 2 reanimation with River Winder. This is something that we can look towards. Additionally, you're playing black. You don't get you're not on hard mode like you are with blue white. They have good removal, good interaction. You know, they've got suffocating fumes for fear. They've got removal spells for actually big donkers. You've got Chainer's Edict, Diabolic Edict, and you also get Mystical Teachings. So that is basically the advantage of blue-black. There is some cards that I would like to say that I am trying, just more for... It's not optimal. That is far from what I would say, but it's more just funny. So there is a Miser Spellstutter Sprite, which you can get from Mystical Teachings. It's probably better just to have another counterspell. That is probably a no-brainer. And I'm trying the Modern Age. I was impressed with this when I tried it in blue-white for the body. The body is definitely very good and very annoying, but the draw discard isn't very good. It's fine in a deck that can take advantage of it, which blue-white couldn't, hence why it quickly got cut from the deck. But there is some small things you can do with this deck. So you can pitch a Frantic Infantry if you have another one, so then it basically counts. You can pitch a Chainer's Edict. You can pitch a Mystical Teachings if you really want to. But also, with a Teachings deck, generally, there's a lot of cards in here which are going to be dead. So you're not going to want Disfigure in the Bogles matchup, for example. You're not going to want the Suffocating Fumes in the non-Fair matchups or the non-X1 matchups. So that is basically why I think I'm trying two of these. I don't think it's probably going to be the best option by any stretch of the means. I don't think it's insane, but I just want to try these cards out. There's one Dispel, there's 4 counter spells for obviously counter magic. There's Disfigure, 2 cast downs with another 2 in the board, 2 Chainers with another 2 in the board, your 4 Exhumes, your Echo and Decade obviously kill elves, fairies, things with the same name that they try and put a lot of one guy down. Then there's 3 Teachings, there's 2 Archaeomancers. They are just for value. You can effectively Archaeomancer loop with Exhume, and you can effectively just keep blocking, bring back Exhume, etc. But they're more just for value. You can Archaeomancer back a Teachings, you can Archaeomancer back a Fumes, or just anything that you only have like Miser or low copies of. I think River Winder is better in the blue-black matchup, blue-black deck than the blue-white version because you've got removal to get through. So the awkward thing about River Winder and blue-white is your removal sucked. So all that had to happen is they had three guys triple block it, you guys dead. It was a lot more awkward to get it back, but then in some scenarios the crab wasn't very good. And I believe that this will be a lot better for the deck, and that's what we're going to try. There's a one-off Gurmag Angler is a threat that's big enough to pitch to the Modern Age that you can also cast relatively easily. There's also some unexpected fangs in the sideboard to work with these to try and help with like life gain or anti-aggro tools. The Echo and Truth, there's a main board one just as a catch-all, really. Anything that you can't answer, you can bounce it to counter it next turn. Sideboard, you have an extra copy just in case you need it for Graveyard Hate or anything like that. Moving on to the sideboard, there's 3 Blue Elemental Blasts. Those are for obviously Pyroblast, Burn, those kind of things. General as expected in most blue decks nowadays. 2 Spell Bombs because we are black based, so we can draw cards off it, and it's for Graveyard Hate. We have Echo and Truth, as already mentioned. Cast down for when we need obviously more removal. We have Chainer's Edict for the Bogo's matchup or heroic or anything like that we feel like necessary. They can also bring them in. We can also bring them in if we feel like we need even more removal after the 2 extra cast downs. There's the 2 unexpected fangs, which are for the aggro matchups, any burn based matchups, just things like that. You can obviously gain life off and also trade off combat with. So I'd probably bring this in against, say, like Affinity, for example, as well. It means you guys can not trade or not easily die to certain removal spells or etc. And you also gain life, because they do tend to burn you out with Garth Blast or munitions and beat you down with Murder Forces. So I've been impressed with that in black-based control decks for the Affinity matchup. 2 more fumes to go up to 4. This is for the Fair matchup or the X1s, Elves, extra, things like that. And clear the mind against grindy decks or control decks where you're more likely going to run out of resources, and you can use it to shuffle your graveyard in and get an extra 50 mark cards or whatever the count is. So that is what that is for. This is obviously just a brew. There's been lists similar to this around before. A lot of them are Delver, but this is my own take on it with Neo. So we'll see how it goes. And I hope you guys enjoy the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in round 1. Hey guys, welcome to round 1, and we are on the play, and this hand is a keep. If we draw a swamp or a black source, we can actually look at obviously reanimating this Riverwinder very early. Mountain. I'm gonna cycle this anyways. Ash Barrens is a good draw. Means we're gonna have black source. Hold up counter spell here, or spell stutter, etc. And then end of turn, get a black source. Sure, that's fine. So, awkwardly enough, I can't counter this, because then he basically gets it back if I try to plan on exhuming it. Exhuming a Riverwinder, so I'm just going to let this resolve. And I'm going to then basic land cycle for a swamp, and then cycle this. Another exhume. I'm just going to exhume now. I can then hold up double counterspell next turn, or exhume again into counterspell. It's probably something we could look at doing. Obviously this is going to kill us really quickly, so we do need to find a kill spell. Chain Lightning. First of all, I'm going to hit him in the face for 5. It's always a good start. I don't know if we need... He needs 3 spells to kill us. Can get away with 2 with our current life total. So I can... I think this may be a greedy line, but I think this gives us the best chance that if he whiffs this turn, we can look at killing him a lot quicker in the future. Yep. Just going to hit him for 10. And he's down 5. I'm assuming he hasn't got a lot, or he's got really awkward costed cards in his hand. Like this, I'm just going to spell stutter where possible. Just get value, just in case the other 2 or the burn spells, etc. are all just really awkward. There could be Serum Blazes in his hand, which will make it awkward, like so. He obviously hasn't played a land, so it is just 1. So I think I'm fine with letting this resolve. Maybe I should have counted it actually. Because it means the bolt resolves as well. So I'm taking 1 here, 1 here. That puts me to 8. This puts me to 7, 6. I'm going to counter this just because I don't want to get bolted to the face. Yeah, 8. We could easily die here. But then again, he basically has to kill me here, otherwise he's dead. Yeah, nice. Whew. Nice, quick game 1. And hopefully things should get better for game 2. This figure's not very good. Suffocating fumes aren't very good. Echoing Decay is not very good. Xenom's are good. Chainers are very medium. Spell Stutter's weak. I think we just bought in 2 more cast downs here. Try something like that. I think that's fine. This hand is fine. We need to hit land drops, but it's fine. Apologies if you can hear the wind. It is very windy here in the sunny northwest of Cumbria. We will keep this. So if he plays a Thermal Alchemist, I'm not going to bed that. Crab. Backwater's fine. Good to play now. Get out of the way. All the life gain lands just cause him annoyance as well, which is quite good. So obviously seems to be stuck on 1 land. Chain Lightning. Yeah, I think that's fine to resolve. It's clearly stuck on 1 land here. Just going to exhume a 5/5 and then hold a bed. Starting to get to the point where I'm quite low, so and I can now just hold a crab to counter whatever he plays. I'm just going to counter this just so he doesn't have a block, and he also can't use the blood token to filter. That is basically my logic for doing that. I know I have an answer to kill it, but nice. chain lightning me. Sure. I'm not going to continue. End of turn, just get a beb. Might as well put this on now just to... Yep, easy. Whew. Nice and quick round one. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys for round two. Hi guys, welcome back to round two. And we are on the draw, and this hand is a keep. Okay, I have no idea what we're against. Always a good start. That's good. So we're against a green-black Stompy. I can disfigure this and then play the Demir Aqueduct. That's not the worst. I think that's probably the best play here. Means you don't have to discard, which is also nice. Chittering rats. This is fine. Just gonna play the backwater here. I can't counterspell, which I'm not particularly bothered about, I don't think. He can attack me for 2. I think I'm just going to actually cycle the Ash Barons here. Get an island. We have enough black sources. Snaky snake. The more I play this deck, even though the game round 1 was my first match with the deck, I'm now starting to think I need a Nile Spellbomb in the main. Or some form of graveyard hit in the main, just because the Exhume gets a bit awkward. Chittering rats. Just got to counter this. I probably actually should have maybe let this resolve, because I'm assuming the card in Foretold is... Oh. Just playing really sloppy here. Cycle this. He gets back at Chittering Rats. Which is fine. But this is why I think it's annoying. This is why I think it needs some graveyard interaction. Just obviously got a 5/5 hexproof. But the Gamma Gang on top. Obviously can get out of the Chittering Rats by Frantic Inventory end of turn. Be quite nice if I could get Mystical Teachings as well, because I can Teachings for an Echo Indicator, kill both of these. I can also Archaeomancer for counterspell next turn. But yeah, I'm basically just hoping that this Riverwind is just good enough. Interesting. It's not blocking. I don't feel like there's a reason not to. Give target creature undying. Sure. Sure. Oh look, a Garbag Angler. Oh look, it's back on top. And he gets a gain 3, I take 2. That's fine. Oh look, a Garbag Angler. Just gonna Reanimator here. Get back counterspell. Snuff out, sure. I'm not particularly like the Reanimator in this deck is not that problematic. Like it's not that kind of problem card like it is in like blue white, for example, or Jeskai. It's just literally a value card. He has 3 cards in his hand. 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to attack here. 4. I'm just going to play a big Garbag Angler. If he wants to kill it, he can kill it. That's fine. It does shrink the cast down. That is fine. Does obviously make future frantic inventories worse because obviously we've got rid of one. But I think I'm perfectly fine with that. Backwaters is not what we want to see. 3, 6, 7, 8. 8. Take 8, go to 4, block this, take 5, so we can't attack. Just gonna hold back. Have a staring competition. Duress. He knows what's in my hand, so he just obviously just take it. Four. Is he playing another one of these? Mutate. Okay. Hasn't got death touch, has it? No. But it has got menace. Obviously can't block this. Yep, moving on next game. So, I think we actually want the spell bombs. Just more removals, probably pretty good here. I'm unsure on the unexpected fangs. Suffocating Fume's probably not good. The Spellstuck is probably not good. I've lost my train of thought. The Vault Scourge is really throwing me off. I don't understand why that was there. I think maybe a chain is as well. Probably send these out. Something like that. So we will take the player. I think this seems fine. Backwater. Just gonna play one spell bomb now, get it out the way, and then Riverwinder into turn. Just gets under duress is my main thought. Vault Scourge again. Sure. The Vault Scourge is seriously throwing me off. It seems like a random card to include in what's like a discard deck, but I guess. I guess it's more to mutate onto. Just gonna pass the turn here and frantic inventory under turn. No double black for chitin rats. Green, green, green. Mutate on this guy. Whenever this mutates, search your library for a basic land card. Tapped. Just got to echo indicate this. I think he still gets the 3/4 with the way it works, but he doesn't get the basic land, I believe. Yeah. Nice. Just going to play the untapped land so I can frantic inventory and cast down. I'm going to take 3 here. I'm going to try and greed out this cast down for a guy that he mutates onto. Then another spell bomb. I'm not going to hold up teachings because there's nothing really I want a teachings for, and I don't want a teachings for teachings. That is fine. So now I believe both die here. Sure. I don't think that quite works, how you? Nice. You guys graveyard, the trigger doesn't go off. Basically on Cyclover Island. For an evoked Monwell. This guy really doesn't want me to have a hand. I think this is fine. There's nothing really I can teachings for there for one. I think I just get rid of these. Nice. This deck seems really sweet from the opponent, it seems pretty interesting. I'm just going to cast Mystical Teachings here. I'm probably going to get another one, to be honest. Just force it to try and get trying to pop this spell bomb now. Cool. Just play a land for the turn, and then pass. Pop out these graveyards. It's easy to see. Arrest me. Sure. You can take the teachings here, and then I can just cast one. Just have this staring competition with his spell bomb. Probably just get a frantic inventory, I think. This is fine that he gets to crack this now. I still got some value off it. Should I play this now? Yep. One unknown in hand. These to his. Sure. Vault Scourge is annoying here. And we're 1 mana short of flashing this back. Take 2 here. Exhume. Nice on time. Just gonna flash this back again. Sacks his children rats. I'm assuming he's got unearths in his deck as well. Makes the spell bomb a bit more attractive. The rest is fine. I'm at the point now where I can just cast the serpents and the crabs, so just keep flooding out a little bit, but it's fine. We're under no direct pressure. Crab. Big giant crab. Rah. Hopefully he brought out his removal. Because he only seen the hexproofers. But I guess he could have brought in chainers. Snuff out. He kept in his removal. Fair enough. This is fine. Undying Wolf. Jesus. Yep. I have a lot of good draws in my deck, so I'm not particularly too worried. But obviously, we are only on 14. I probably think I can give another draw before I have to crack the spell bomb. I'm actually just going to crack this now, just to get the value. I'm also going to counterspell this. Keep him low on cards as possible. Undying Fizzles. Exhume. If he has a deadly... Oh, nope. Cast down. Sure. 2 cards in hand. I think I'm just going to counter this and hope that this is good enough. If he untaps and cast downs again, then obviously I can't do anything about that, but this is just protecting me right now against this 3-3. But I'm guessing he's got something. Chainers. Sure. Swamp is not what we need. So we're almost halfway. We're basically halfway through our lands. There's only 11 left. Bog's a bit annoying. Got a 4 here. Obviously not what we want. To 1. And obviously a bomb isn't going to protect us with a chainers there, so we kind of just need a removal spell for this. Oh wow, it's been a while since I've seen this. Echo and Truth. That just doesn't do it. Doesn't quite cut it. If we didn't have another guy, we would have a turn. But hey oh. Deck was sweet. We still weren't really getting there. The deck just kind of fizzled out really. It didn't really do what I expected it to do. But anyways, See you guys for round 3. Hi guys, welcome back to round 3, and we are on the player. And this is a keep. Bit slow, but I think it's fine. Island. Fairy Seer. We're finally against Fair after it's been a while. So we're gonna hit Exhume Swamp off the cycle and the draw for turn, and we are just gonna make a 5/5 on turn 2. That's what we're hoping for here. Just jam a turn 2 5/5 hexproof. Exhume. Swamp. Oh. Never lucky. So, what do we want to do? Probably just play this. Mismatched islands. Hacker, I'm assuming. Nothing. Okay. Should I play my land and pass? Yeah, I'm stifling that ability. You can't obviously ninjutsu again, so I'm just happily stifle that. The rage. The rage is real. So now if he wants to, he can play his Seer again and let his guard down if he wants, or he can just hold up counterspell. But either way, I'm going to exhume. The question is, what do we exhume? I'm guessing the 5/5. Counterspell, who'd have thought it? Could I have my 5/5, please? Yeah, I think the 5/5 is probably what we want here, just because it does actually have X-proof. There's no way it gets snapped or things like that. And my plan is basically just to hit him for 5 every turn until he dies. Delver is fine. Seer, also fine. Two cards on the bottom. So, depending on what we draw, we can hold up Crab plus a 2-drop, or we can Archaeomancer. Suffocating Fumes. That is something we can also cast, which is probably pretty good. Just delays ninjas and then just start hitting them for 5. And we've got the bog for future exhumes as well. Miscreant. I'm just going to play the bog here. The main reason is in case he starts chump blocking, I can Dimir Aqueduct the bog in case for future exhumes. Spell stutter. Spell stutter's fine. If he wants to start getting down, to get these ninja down. Annoying that he finally hit his 4th land drop. So when he attacks, I'm just going to crab the ninjutsu on the spell stutter. The spell stutter still goes to hand, so it is slightly annoying. This is fine. It's very windy. An untapped land would actually be quite good. Because it means we can Archaeomancer and get back Suffocating Fumes and cast it. Sure. Instead we got Teachings, which is also fine because it might block, and if he does we can just Mystical Teachings and get a Disfigure or yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 left open. Yeah, I think we just get a Diabolic Edict here. Target him. And then we play this. The mismatched islands. They're really getting to me. He scried a card on bottom and a card on top. No, Archaeomancer here. He's probably got another counter spell. Nope. Played the island. Unfortunately. I didn't expect it to resolve, to be honest. I think I'm just going to get back Fumes here. Fumes is fine. And he has a spell stutter in hand, so that we definitely know about. Yeah, cool. Nicely done. Nice game one in the bag. Moving on to sideboard, we get 2 more Suffocating Fumes. Cast downs here. And I think that's probably it. We don't really want Chainers. Echo Decay is fine. We probably still want a Spellbomb as well, which is really annoying. So from that, I think the Modern Age is actually okay here. Chainers can go. Diabolic Edict can go. 2 more cards. Spell Stutter can go. Actually, Spell Stutter's not the worst here. Archaeomancer can go. Keep 1 in. Probably Echo and Truth. And we'll leave it at that. Do 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 do. Just waiting for this guy. The guy's finally managed to land here, so we are gonna keep this hand. Fairy Miscreant, sure. This is the potential worry about this deck, is you've got the control side, which is good generally, but the Fair deck with the 8 ninjas might be able to just bury you in card advantage by then. I'm assuming he's looking for land drops here. 2 cards on the bottom. It's for 1. No land drop. Wow. I think I'm just going to play this Swamp here to hold cast down if he does either air draw land to Deep Hours or Hacker. I'm just going to cast down that ninja. This is fine. It's a shame obviously I can't counterspell things, but found his second land. He scryed 2 to the bottom again. It's to attack with the Miscreant. Are we hackering? This resolves. This gets cast down. One cycle now. Does he hit his 3rd land drop? Fairy Miscreant. I'm just going to counter this. Just buys me so much time from ninjas and etc. and things like that. See ya. Okay. Really annoying that just the way the mana's worked, because I can't crab here. I get to hold up what will be counterspell, but not not the best. Take him 1. Deep hours. Sure. We do get a disfigure as well. Next turn is something we can look at doing with mystical teachings. Is he going to tap his for his seer? Sure. And he is in the tank. This guy has 2 cards to the bottom. Okay. Front deck inventory. Exhume. Interesting. The 1 of spell stutter. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just disfigure this now. Disfigure. Kill this now while we can. And go from there. Two ninjas down, 6 to go. He's finally hitting his land drops. Miscreant. Can I do anything about this? Another ninja? No. Okay. That's good for us. Serpent is also good for us, because we basically he has no real outs to it. Something we can consider fighting over. I think we cycle this now. Let's just dig for more lands as well. We did not get any more lands. It is quite annoying, but I think we do actually exhume. And then if he counter spells, we're screwed. If he tries to fairy, we're screwed. Spells to that. Maybe I shouldn't have went for that there. It was fairly obvious he had a counter spell. Just getting a bit greedy. And I tapped my mana weird as well. Just mean I was planning on blocking with a spell stutter. At least we hit our land drops here. We can spell stutter and ninja, spell stutter and crab, or we can just end of turn mystical teachings. I'm just going to block the spell stutter here. A, saves some life, and B, stops him ninja it. C is fine. Puts 2 cards on top. That isn't good. Always love it when the 6 drops are free. Pretty much. So yeah, this is basically what I was hoping for. Just puts him down to 1 counter here. 1 counter spell, and that's all he can have. And I can crab whatever he plays. So I'm just going to teach him to get Suffocating Fumes, I think. I'm assuming he's got a ninja, but I hope it's a hacker. Could also be some form of counter magic. This screen, draw a card. Yep. Into ninja. Yep. It is the deep hours as well, which is slightly annoying. Of 1 mind. Okay. Miscreant. Sure. Call him. I'm just gonna cast this now. Cycle this. Go on. So I can crab something. Not that it really matters too much. I wanted Suffocating Fumes there because it just alleviated that pressure in his if he had counter, then I could actually crab him. It's 4 here. At this point I'm just trying to keep him low so he can pay for it, which is obviously fine, but I just need to try and answer this board ASAP. I am on 8, so I need to try and get as many spells resolved as possible. Second main player Spire Golem, Delver, the Modern Age, nice and on time. Exhume doesn't cut it. I think I'm going to take an Archaeomancer out and put in a Chainers, I think. Just some extra removal here, I just deal with stuff. And we are back for game 3 and we are on the play. And this is a keep. guy has got to watch his time. He has 9 minutes. 9 minutes is obviously enough to finish a game, but he isn't playing the quickest. Very. I'm just going to disfigure this now. Just gets it out the way. I think I want to play bridge here to have counter spell up next turn. But then again, it is also annoying if I don't draw a land. I maybe should have just played the aqueduct. One card on top, one card on bottom. And a nice draw. End of turn spell stutter. Yeah, I think that's fine. Taking one here. Cool. Frantic inventory at cycle. If he wants to counter it, he can. Cool. And cycle this into turn. Cast down this. Oops. Should have land cycled with that mana. We have either counter spell up, cast down, or echo decay, depending on obviously on what he does. And if he does nothing, then we can just frantic inventory. This is fine. Of one mind. He's played a land for the turn, so if he wants to spell stutter, that is also fine. If he wants to counter spell it, that is also fine. Nope, okay. Attack. Ninjutsu. This is fine. We kill this. I don't know how much we kill this. There's a spell stutter in hand. I think I'm just going to take the time for him being tapped out of frantic inventory. The dispel's nice. Obviously the Delver might flip, but I don't. I can take 3, I think. It's 7 minutes on his clock. Currently on 18. Most likely going to 15. Because my opponents always flip their Delvers. The guy's back is on 6.5 minutes. As I said to you, they always flip their Delvers on me. Hits for 3. Get an island here. So, with 5 mana, he can counter. He can't. With 3 cards in hand, one's a dispel, one's a. 3 cards in hand, one's a spell stutter, one is a dispel. So therefore, he can't counter this. He can't win the counter war on this. If he has a counter spell, I have a dispel, and then I have the spell stutter. That's assuming one is a counter spell. Unless the other one is a counter spell. And this spell stutter also blocks his spell stutter sprite. Curfew. The last card was a curfew. This is fine. I'm just got a frantic inventory now why you can't counter it. Nice. So I do have a Riverwinder, but he also has a Ninja and a Fairy Seer. Spell stuff's fine. I'm just going to block this. I think anyways. Depending on obviously what he draws. Or what he plays. If he plays Delver Past, then yeah, I'm just blocking this. No reason not to. Oh, unlucky. So I just get to Suffocating Fumes, the Modern Age, draw, probably discard Crab at this point. We do need a Bog or something. Sure. Fairy Seer. 2 cards on the bottom. Two, three, four, 3, 5, 6, 7. So I can exhume here. Put 2 cards on the bottom so I can exhume. Get back a Riverwinder. He gets back a Ninja. if he gets back a fairy, I can suffocate in fumes. I think that's fine. Riverwinder. He probably should get a fairy or a delver. Because the ninja's never going to hit, really, through a Riverwinder. He did pick the ninja. Interesting. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. Yep. I will take one. Fairy miscreant. Kill these guys. Flip this to a 2/3. Cast down the ninja. Hit for 5. We're a bit out of gas. But he obviously has no cards in hand and I have a 5/5 hexproof. I also have a vector glider which is protecting this from curfew. Hard cast ninja. Sure. The game isn't over yet. Well, that card will pull me right back in. Nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With no cards in hand, I think it's going to be pretty hard to come back from Mirror Shell plus. Maybe the attack with the Vector Glider was a bit greedy, but probably not. There we have it. Anyways, he conceded. Interesting game there. Surprised it went to game 3, to be honest. But anyways, we will see you for round 4. Hi guys, welcome to round 4. We are on the play, and we're against Sadin. And this hand is a keep. We have Riverwinder Exhume. Let's hope it's good enough. Here we go with Storm. We are probably dead. Generally seems to happen. Dark Ritual, Night's Whisper, Lotus Petals, Sin, Deadly Dispute. So we can't even counter anything, so we will just exhume a big 5/5 and put a clock on him. He gets to do his thing, but I can't do anything about it. Storm counts. Oh, we found a flame breather. Yep. All this with 8 cards in hand as well. Good old 1 mana Rite of Flame adding 4. The deck's just doing its thing at this point. He's halfway through his deck. Storm count is 16, casually. I think he's starting to whiff, but never mind. Storm count's 20. It's mad how he can basically sack this and still carry on going off if he chooses to. Whee! He has 5 cards left in his deck. And I'm on 9. I'm on 10. I wish I had a crab here, as I could stifle this trigger to actually consider him decking himself, but very unlikely. He's got 5 cards in hand. Let's hit for 5. Why not? Hopefully he blocks, but he probably won't. I got this. Jenna's. We're most likely dead here. We are dead. Just save the time. So in 3 blue elemental blasts, extra cast downs. Probably try and bring in spell bombs as well. Echo and Truth do anything for us? Probably. Suffocating Fumes can go. Modern Age can go. Out of all of them, probably keep a Modern Age. Go from there. See how this goes. I think we keep this. We have time to cast down if he plays one of them, and then we can try and crab a relay if he's slow enough. Okay. Just keep playing our land drops. Just gonna play this. Discard an arcade on set. Dark Root was fine. He's most likely going to be able to pay for the crab through... Sure. He's going to be able to pay for the crab most likely. for the galvanic relay trigger. Reckless impulse. Nice. Manamorphose. Free enough. I think this might be greedy, because if he has a relay, which I'm assuming he doesn't. Oh, he does. He's just cavorting in response. Cool. Flame breather. Night whisper shot. Into relay. Only one. Only one flame breather so far. Riverwinder here. Try kill this. Then hope that's good enough. Nope. Had another one in his hand. We probably die here. I'll definitely get low enough. We're on 13, and he's still got a lot of redraws in his relay pool. Still got a handful of cards. Well, still got 5 cards in hand with a Night Whisper and a Reckless Impulse. And we're an 8. I don't even think he's going to need the... He's going to need these cards. Exile the Galvanic Relay. Can shot. And we are potentially dead. We're on 3. And he still has 4 mana open, yeah. Yep. Deck did its thing, didn't even need these two. So there we have it. Easy enough. I don't think it's a great matchup. We have to basically just force Riverwind and force him to go off and hope we have enough time. But anyways, see you for the final round. Hey guys, welcome back to the final round. And we are on the play. This hand is very, very, very greedy. Let's keep it. So we get a cycle for a land drop. We get a draw for turn, cycle for land drop. No! This was not what we wanted. It's mono black. Which is sure. Come on. What is this? No! No! It has not worked out. I have 3 bombs in the bin. Jesus. Yep. Brutal. Absolute brutal. I'm going to hope that basically they'll find an untapped basic or something. I'll fix this, but I'm going to take a guess and say it won't. Found a land. It's not nothing. I don't understand why you didn't attack with this. Seems a bit random. Yeah, attack for 2, it's fine. Do we think this gentleman has chainers in his deck? Let's find out. Let's see if he has chainers in his deck. I don't understand why he likes to trade damage with this. Like, because of this. I'm assuming this is the chainers. Oh, wow. Yeah. Bog me. Bog me is fine. So we need to kind of just alleviate this clock. Is where we're at. I would like to draw lands as well. That's also a bonus. Probably shouldn't chain us there, but oh well. I'm assuming he's going to ping with the witches and then... No, it's just sacrificing a rager. Okay. Gary here. 2, 4, 6. That's 6. We drew a land. I didn't realise we could. We are dead. As I say, it was very risky, but I thought it might have paid off. I thought in 3 draws with double Riverwinder we might have actually got there, but clearly not. I think we want 2 cast downs over 2 chainers. Do we want Spellbomb? I think it's going to get quite grindy, so we want Spellbomb to make sure that we can get rid of his threats. Suffocating Fumes kind of sucks. Echo and Truth. Spellstar's quite bad as well. I think we're bringing the Clear the Mind just because it's going to get get grindy. You can also make them shuffle their graveyard so you can exhume for free without them getting value. This figure's probably okay, just getting rid of the early aggression that they can have. We'll try it like this. Back and on the play. And this is keepable. We're just going to lead on backwater here. Excuse me. You got me, bro. From Counterspell or Echo in Truth. Sure. I always love the logic of it's control, quick, get a duress in there. Are you going to duress me for my Echo in Truth? Jesus. Poor guy. Nice duress, bro. That's not worth countering. I'd rather just frantic inventory. I would also not like to get flooded, please. Magic Online. If that's something you can do. 4, 5, 6. This is probably greedy, but oh well. Are we chaining in? Yeah. Bog me. You got it. Good job I cast that Gurmag Angler. So now we can Mirror Shell, Crab counter, and hold up Frantic Inventory. It's a hit for 2. Ow. Let's Frantic Inventory first. Scrap that. You are not allowed to chitter and rat me. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you still can't chain us anyways. So. I'm most likely going to end the turn crack this just for a card. He hits for 2. Starts 16. Rager. I'm just going to counter this. He's on 2 cards, so keep him low. 1 card. Yes. Arcavance is nice. Cast down's also good. Bring back Counterspell, I think. Cool. I'm going to take 2 here, and then, depending on what he does, I'll probably cast down the 2-2. Maybe. Chain is Edict. Target me. Sure. You got it. No cards. Just let's have this stare off. So. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, okay. It's annoying. Especially these. No. Not the worst. Means I can counter this Rager. Happily. Just keeps us on parity, lets us have this draw go. It was a good draw from us. Unfortunately, the 2 draws were obviously not the best. One, 5, 6, 7. I'm just not going to play the crab because obviously he's just got the chainers in the graveyard. Two cards. I'm assuming they just kill spells, which again makes me less want to play the crab. But let's cast the big boy anyways. We get to hit him for 5 at least. Rager. And he had the other chainers. Never mind for hitting him for 5. Fuck you. Nice and on time. If I knew that was there, I would have waited till last turn. I would have waited a turn on the crab. Rage is fine. Just don't want any other threat after this. Oh dear. Obviously he knows about this anyways, so I'm just going to play it. We need to draw really well. Something like Mystical Teachings would be pretty good. Hit 4. I'm probably just going to flood out here, I can feel it. Exhume. Oh my god. Forces him to pop this, I guess. Yep. Jesus, what are these draws from the opponent? Oh, absolute buried. Absolutely buried. Just runner. We had one good draw of a frantic inventory and drew 2 lands. And now we're here. Probably flooding out. Oh, what? Nice. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We are dead. Because we got greedy game 1 and game 2, the deck just laughed at us. This deck, by the way, kills fairies. Other than that, it's a meme. I'm telling you. No chance. I refuse to believe it. This deck is still just a meme. Please, people, stop playing it. But anyways, that is it from us. We went 2 and 3 in this league. Not the greatest first draft of the deck, so it's not the end of the world. And we'll keep on working. It obviously needs something like Crypt Incursion, things like that, to hit on the opponent's graveyard, so there's no creatures in it for the Exhumes. I'm unsure on how I prefer this list compared to the blue-white deck. I actually feel that the blue-white deck's a lot more solid and refined, but then again, I also think Exhume is infinitely better as a Reanimate spell because it's just so much quicker. But I don't think it really worked out in this league. Personally, I think the black's a stronger colour, but there we have it. I think poor league overall. I think the deck didn't really function as I would like it to function, so I'll make some changes and go from there. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers, guys.